Good evening. My name is Vishnu Shanalaki Subramaniam, Matri number 181312953. The topic we chosen for our mini project is manufacturing process of wood. First, introduction. Wood is a porous and fibrous structural tissue found in the stems and roots of tree and other wood plants. It is an organic material, a natural composite of cellulose fibers that are strong in tension and embedded in a matrix of lignin that resists compression. Wood is defined as only the secondary xylem in the stems of trees, or it is also defined broadly to include the same type of tissue elsewhere, such as in the roots of trees or shrubs. In a living tree, it performs a support function, enabling woody plants to grow large or stand up by themselves. Then, chipboard. The chipboard is board product is not generally very durable, but it does have some common uses in lot of different consumer products. Those manufacturing products with chipboard often cover it with a veneer that has a hard property that consumers associate with the food, as well as synthetic wood grain appearance. Besides providing an attractive surface, the veneer also helps shield the chipboard from moisture. Problem statement. The present work aims to show how application of statistical methods can help identify sources of losses in form of faulty products, analyze the causes at wood chipboard production. Okay, no tree is perfect. It's a subject to defect from the time to emerges as a seedling to the large stage of seasoning. A defect is simply an abnormality or irregularity found in wood. There are many different types of defects arising from many different causes. For instance, they are natural and acquired defect caused by broken limb or other injury, insect and fungal attack, and or rapid tree growth. They are innate defects caused by a natural characteristic of wood to shrink or expand in response to water vapor in air. And also they are artificial mechanical defect caused by incorrect solving or machining conversion, and improper drying or improper handling storage. Defect may be responsible for reducing wood's economic value, lowering strength and durability, marring its usefulness. Objective of the mini project is to study the type of defect in wood chip production, where type of defect in wood chipboard production and also losses connected with the defect were studied. Faulty products were studied by statistical methods of control and analysis of causes of faulty products. Wood chipboard production was carried out. The present works aim to show how application of statistical method identifies the sources of losses in the form of faulty products, analyze the causes of wood chipboard production.
Hi, I'm Yogeshwaran. Today I'm going to talk about literature review. Wood-based chipboard materials, sometimes referred as wood-based panels, include a range of derivative wood products which are manufactured by binding together wood strands, particles, fibers, or veneers with adhesives or other binders from composite materials. Chipboards are among the wood-based boards manufactured by the dry process by mixing wood particles or flakes together with a resin and form the mix into a sheet. Chipboards are used in the buildings, industry, and also manufacture of furniture. Strength properties of boards are the measure of its resistance to external forces or loads which tend to deform its mass. Now, wood chipboard formation. It's made by mixing wood chips and other glue. This mixture then pressed and to form a sheet. Then a plastic cover or veneer is then placed over it, then used in under construction. Then methodology. Chipboard is the most popular material for furniture production. The main advantage of chipboards is their resistance to mechanic damage, water resistant, and simple mechanic processing. This material is easily sawn or drilled, and it can be milled, sliced, painted, and glued. Apart from that, the cost of chipboard is quite low. Chipboards are produced by means of high temperature pressing of sawdust and wood chips. Almost any type of coniferous and deciduous wood can be used to produce chipboards. The availability of antiseptic and other additives ensures the durability and the long life of material. The flow chart of wood chip production. First, start the production, then adding the raw material, then pre-treatment for the materials, then chipping, drying, screening and gluing, then pressing, and finally post-treatment. Results and discussion. The Pareto chart explains the type of defects frequently happens in a chipboard production. The defects were standing defects, pulling off or blisters, dust and tar pitch, short and fluorescent boards. The drawn graphs show number of defects happens for every 1000 square meter in a chipboard production. And the above Pareto chart shows defect that happens during technological process operation, which were pressing of boards, formation of wood chipboard cover, sanding of wood chipboards, drying of chips, and others. Technological process means work method used by technology and consists of ordered sequence of steps that must be followed in order to meet a need or solve a problem. Sanding process. Sanding can be considered the last operation in the manufacturing process of the uncoated wood chipboard. Sanding is carried out to remove the surface of wood layers, producing a smooth and uniform surface and eliminating blemishes due to previous operation, such as gluing. Sanding is also carried out by an applied coats after drying and just before the applications of the final finishing coatings. In this case, the function of sanding is smooth any raised grain and also improve the inner coat adhesion of subsequent finishing coatings. And conclusion, the use of statistical methods allowed detecting next stages and defining priorities for equality improvement. Frequent type of defects which cause a lot of monetary losses and at enterprises were defined and their costs analyzed. Technological operation with a lot of defects and their types were defined. It should be noted that such kind of analysis was carried by earlier. The sum of losses caused by defective details was calculated and it comprises 1% or share 1% from the whole volume of ready-made production. However, as a rule of the sum losses in monetary equivalent caused by faulty products attracts the attention of managers of the products. As a conclusion, about the necessity of further study of factors of technological process which influence the parameters of equality of food, chipboards was made on the basis of their study for reasonable fixation of their optimal data in normative and technological documentation. Okay, thank you.